Ladies and gentlemen, I did it. On my only free-to-play HSR account, I have officially obtained my first ever Eidolon 6 limited character. And man, does it feel fucking good, right? It feels fucking amazing. Now, yes, before the
Menace Slaves. Oh, you should have put that into Cassie. Why'd you go E6 for Anoxa, bro? His vertical investment sucks.
You're not wrong, but I don't care. And so, next patch, you guys will catch me trying to get Cyrene. Pretty unlikely, considering I've been decently lucky on this account. But I don't care, because I have an E6 Anoxa. This also means that because I attained E6 Anoxa on my only free-to-play account, I will now officially be considering E6 characters whenever I talk about their pull value, as clearly it's relatable. So be prepared for that. E6 Phanon guide, E6 Cyrene guide, E6 Evernight guide, E6 Hanabi guide. It's all coming, right? Pull E6. No, but in all seriousness, I'm fucking elated, right? This is genuinely amazing. It's been a cool journey. I've had this account for quite a long time now. I do regret a few pulls. Yeah, you guys may or may not know if you've been keeping up with the journey, but I did pull an E1 Tribby and I did pull an E0S1 Sunday specifically because of his vertical investment. And, well, that's kind of gone to shit, right? That has basically gone to shit at this point, but at least I only need to pull like an E0S0 Cyrene and I'm pretty much chilling, right? Anoxa, now that I have him E6, still has, to be honest, a few vertical investments to be made, in my opinion, before I stop, going more into his shit, right? You guys may say, oh, you're not going to stop at E6? No, right? No, I'm not stopping at E6. The next plan for his vertical investment, as I just mentioned, is of course Cyrene. Cyrene gives him probably the largest jump. Actually, compared to E1 Tribby, she probably doesn't give. Ooh, she probably only gives like a 20 to 25% jump. We'll see. Right, we will see, because I have E1 Tribby. That could change things, but if I don't care, or I simply want to put Tribby on my other team, I may still pull Cyrene, because she is really, really solid for Anoxa. And then after this, I'm aiming for E2 Danny whenever he reruns in the future, right? Now, yes, he may take a very long time to rerun, similar to Ratio. However, I will be waiting. The biggest reason I'm waiting for specifically E2 Danny is because the Dragon's damage basically does the same damage as an Anoxa skill, right? Actually, it probably does more when there's like, I'd say 3-4 plus targets on field. And the E2 not only doubles the Dragon's damage, but also doubles the instances of the Dragon's damage, making it 4 instead of 2 for every ult use. And of course the E1 as well has SP positivity plus 18% res pen. So the combination of like an E2 Dan Heng is absolutely perfect for this Anoxa, as really his weakest mode being Pure Fiction. This is where E2 Dan Heng comes in crazy clutch. Like the extra dragon attacks combined alongside Sunday is actually surprisingly very, very effective, despite what many people may think. So that's my thoughts on, me getting E6, super hype, big game-changing account update, and of course, I will keep vertically investing into that. Now, if I don't decide to pull on Cyrene, I think this is the account that I'll probably pull Hanabi SP on, right? The big reason for that is my Cassie account. Actually, you know what? Both my Anoxa and Cassie account, I could pull Hanabi on. However, I think I may reduce the amount of accounts I play on now down to 2, right? And I'm not sure which account between the E2 Phanon and E2 My Day, the E2 Cassie and E2 Evernight, or the E6 Anoxa I want to actually drop. But I really fucking like Anoxa, so I think it's quite unlikely I drop this one, and more likely I drop another one. Now, this doesn't mean I technically like quit the accounts forever. It just means I don't play them actively anymore, right? And so there's no real reason for me to log into it. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Have you guys ever gotten an E6 free to play as well? I don't know if like how many people have done this. I know many people have because I've seen like videos here and there, but it's by no means common in the slightest. And especially for like a newer type of character like Anoxa, where technically this guy's only like 4 patches old, right? Getting him E6 is honestly an insane accomplishment. Of course, it's because I made this account around the anniversary when he came out, so my access to Jades was crazy, but still, nonetheless, incredibly impressive in my opinion, especially considering the fact I also have E1 Tribby, E0S1 Sunday, and as well as E1S1 Archer to all pair along with it. If I just went straight specifically for Anoxa investment, to be honest, I would have been able to get E1 or E2 Dan Hung by now, which would have just been way fucking better. But at the end of the day, you can't always win playing future rail. Like, it really just doesn't always end up working out, right? Love you all. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. It should be, I believe, in 4 days, Constance's beta. Apparently it's a day earlier as compared to what it shows on HomDGCat. So yeah, that's going to be an entirely new wave of Doom posting as it's break, right? We are finally going back, at least temporarily, maybe for only 1 patch, to a break meta. And a lot of people are going to have some things to say about if Constance isn't good enough. Now, I will say, if they make Constance kind of like a Heislands type of deal, then I think break will be completely fine, right? Like, a lot of people are saying, oh, I can't see any way at all they'd be able to bring back break. And I had the exact same, thought process when it came to Dot and like Heislands. I didn't think she'd really be able to save it at all, but I was completely wrong. Combined with the Kafka buff and as well as the Heislands release, Dot ended up actually becoming very solid. And considering Firefly has already been leaked to be in the next batch of buffs in likely early version 4, paired with Constance's release, I think Firefly could actually end up being stronger than almost every single version 3 team once it all comes together, right? Love you all. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. Peace out.